so in awe of how you've created this. I really am, because I loved that there was, okay, do this first. And then once you've done that properly, do that and do that and do that. And everything builds on and your knowledge becomes deeper and deeper and deeper. So if you've done the work and leaned into it willingly, with an open mind and curiosity, there's no other outcome than the truth. This is going to be challenging, but my goodness, the rewards are amazing once you find out and build that rapport with yourself. But you've got to follow the process. So you get your root cause. Don't think that your work's done, because it's then rebuilding your beliefs and your stories and your rapport. I've just got shivers all over.
Then, yeah, the way you then took the results and you broke it down, I don't think I had ever seen anyone do that before, because all of my past physicians, they never would have gone to that level of detail. So I recommended my wife speak with you, some friends in town I think are currently working with you at the moment. Just jump on a call with Philly, because you don't have to keep going through that brain fog or the headaches or the lack of energy or the lack of wanting to go outside your house. You can be far more productive, happier person just by going to the root cause of the issues. I certainly wish I had have come 5 or 6 years earlier. And at least I now know that if I ever head down that path again, if something goes out of control, I've got you in my corner.
More holistic. Like, you don't just deal with diet. I tried that, didn't work. It's not just psychology. We're such complex people. And that's one of the things you kept saying, our bodies are for you. And so I've learnt through Philly and Chris, I've learnt to listen to my body.
Definitely the testing for the root cause, so the adrenal fatigue, the process of spark, and unbelievable. It's such a journey. The outlets, when I went back and read my outlets, they were so raw and from the heart that what was coming out was something you'd never talk about, really. It's really deep information. Yeah. So just getting that out and the trust with you increase. And then our Wednesday night group calls were always so special in the community. Yeah. All the beautiful people. Unbelievable.
I really think for me, Philly, it was the safety. I really felt that you guys had my back. It was a place at that time where I could be completely vulnerable and open and share my story with you, and there was no judgment whatsoever, where I could be honest and open. And just the information that you had was brilliant. Like as I said, I'd listened to some of the podcasts before and I'd read your book, and I just knew that I felt that you knew your stuff and that you were going to be able to help me in all different areas of my life. So it wasn't just fixing, helping me to think a positive thought. It was, you were able to help me in those areas that I didn't know how to help myself with. So I had to trust somebody else. And for me, it was that trust. And I felt immediately safe with you and Chris, and the place that you provide on that, with program, and just even the one-on-one chats that we would have. It was amazing, because I just felt like you always had my back no matter what.
The first process is doing that connect the dots, because once I did that, I then had a direction. Just doing that first initial connect the dots has made the world of difference for me. The other thing I would say is trust the process and follow the course. I know a few people who have done the connect the dots but haven't gone through the program. I feel for them, because I know that they're not getting there. Like, they're just going, oh yeah, did that, took the thing, and off I went again. And it's like, you got to dig.
The main thing for me is that holistic approach, that you're not just looking at one small aspect of health. You're not just looking at the supplementing your body systems or just supplementing the adrenal system because you're tired. You look at the whole picture of the body systems, but you also look at the whole picture of how did that body system get burnt out in the first place? What caused that? What are you doing that's caused that? It almost can't be external factors. It has to come from within. Very holistic. That's the big difference. So much more holistic than anything else I've done. Yeah, you got nutrition in there.
Originally, I thought it would just be talking to you and doing some tests and finding out what physically was wrong with my body, but it turned out to be a lot more than that you learn about, which was great. What we liked about the body burnout course, this root causes and lots of emotional things. It's not just, it affects, there's many different things that kind of go to make you who you are. It's not just what you eat, bits and pieces like that. There's a lot of things to discover.
Yeah.
So much to learn. And I like going to work and you're a carpenter, only taking a hammer to work. But then when you've done the course and you learn a lot more stuff, you've got a whole toolbox full of different bits and pieces to take with you. The job will be a lot easier.